longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Nice and smooth, let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome out to the All-American Racing Network League here tonight in the Truck Series. Tonight's race is at Bristol, of course. Welcome to the last great Coliseum. It's Bristol, baby. Got 120 laps out here tonight. You're joining us just here, finishing up qualifying. I'm your broadcaster, Goose. I got my co-broadcaster in the booth tonight. I got Ricky. Say hello, Ricky.
Hello, y'all.
Along with that 120 laps here tonight, these guys are going to have 60% fuel, 4 sets of tires, no fast repairs, and 3 green-white checkers if they need them. Tonight's official sponsor of the Truck Series is Jam Coffee and Tea. Ricky, if you'd like to tell the audience about Jam Coffee and Tea.
It is our main sponsor for tonight's league. They sell excellent coffee and delicious tea. If you use the code RACE15 for 15% off at jamcoffeeandtea.com.
Thank you for that, Ricky. We're going to get started here very shortly. Let's get through the starting grid here. Sean Hughes is going to be in first place, that number 75 car. Daryl Johnson going to be in second. You see Zachary King in third, Adam Ramsey in fourth, Dana Shepard fifth, John Shields sixth, Chucky Allen seventh, Gary May eighth, Elijah Maupin ninth, Mark Bender 10th, Benjamin Castle 11th, Brian Boyd is going to be in 12th, Douglas Scalise 13th, Justin Young in that 14th position. Clifford Allison will be in 15th position. Jared Essenberg will be in 16th. Joseph Essenberg will be in 17th, right behind him. Howard Peoples, 18th. Joseph Conan, 19th. Corey Powell, 20th. Isaac Merkel will be in 21st, and rounding out your field will be Anthony Hatfield in that 22nd position. Now, a little fact here before we get underway with this race, something we wanted to say, but just wanted to make sure we got through the starting grid there. A couple of the drivers, the top two drivers in the points tonight, they've had a competitive EOL, so they've been sent to the back of the field. It's going to be interesting to see them work their way up through the field tonight. It's going to be interesting to see if Sean Hughes is going to be able to pull something off here tonight. Ricky, what are temperatures looking like out there tonight as we start getting underway here?
The track temp starting at 70 degrees Fahrenheit with a humidity of 43%.
So definitely a little hot out there tonight. I've noticed in the streams that our audio's been a little low. So I'm just going to change that real quick. There we go. You didn't miss anything. Let us know down in the chat how the audio sounds, if we need to raise it or if we need to lower it. Let us know if you can hear me. Let us know if you can hear Ricky. But the temperatures are definitely going to be something to take a look at here tonight as we're going to get underway, hopefully pretty soon here. I know Bristol is known for eating these cars up. It's a tough track, especially with the cars out here. These trucks out here. It's definitely going to be one of these more chaotic races. Thank you, Angel Castle. Hopefully it'll sound good. I'm not too sure if it'll change or if it'll get too loud once the racing actually gets underway here. So just keep us informed. Woody Two Shoes says, "Let's go, Dana. The trucks sound good now. He'll update when they get running. They can hear me well as also." So thank you guys for responding. We're going to get underway. Green flag is going to wave here tonight at Bristol. The 75 of Hughes is going to get a good jump off the start. You see that number 50 Trucka King heading into his inside and is going to be able to take that inside away. See the number 8 of Johnson moving back up the field, trying to get up there. He's in that third position and is trying to hold on to it. Down one position since the start of the race. King's up 2. And there is a big crash in the back. It did not bring out the caution. You see the number 20 of Justin Young there, the number 24 in that of Isaac Merkel in that Ideal Pest Machine, blinking off screen, unfortunately. Thankfully, did not bring out the caution here tonight. See some of these back runners here. That is the number 92 of Corey Powell fighting with the number 72 of Conan, Joseph Conan. Try and get some better up close cameras here. It keeps moving a little bit. Get up the truck audio a little bit. Stay tuned,
and there
folks,
goes
real quick.
The first caution.
My goodness. Yes, that is actually pretty good and works out because the first caution will come out. So we'll grab the replay for that while we are staying tuned. Okay. We're going to watch this together. I won't watch this without you guys, I promise. Alright. Take a look here. The number 44 comes down the track, just no room. The 21 gets up into him. Racing incident. The 44 is going to go around. 56 looks like he keeps it off. 44 is going to be up in the wall. The 21 spins it around. The 19 and the 91 almost look like they got together there. See the 92 also spins it around. All these guys are just trying to get slowed up there coming off this corner, and it just caused a lot of mayhem there. Unfortunately, we'll bring out our first caution of the night. It's Bristol. It's what it's known for. Denise says, let's go Essenberg, boys. You see the Essenbergs back there. We'll get back there to him. You see Joseph Essenberg in that number 3 machine. That red number 3 machine, that snap-on truck right there. He's sitting back there in 12th position, and now, oh, there he is. Yep, 12th position. Right behind him in the number 4 machine in 13th position is Jared Essenberg. So those two are linked up and they're sticking together. And they're going to be right next to each other on this restart. See the number 50 of Zachary King, fastest truck currently out here tonight. That advanced work vans. Number 50. Ford F-150. I'm a big Ford fan, as you guys know. So, I'm really happy to see a Ford leading this field around.
While we're doing the last lap on the caution, I would like to give another shout out to Coffee and Tea Jams, the official coffee partner of the All-American Racing League. Use code RACE15 for 15% off at jamcoffeeandtea.com. Fuel your focus, sit boldly, and give proudly.
Pace car is going to be off. King is going to be leading him around on that top side. He's going to get a good jump off the start. Green flag here at Bristol for the second time. See the 75 of Hughes trying to get back up there. They're slowly making their way through there. A lot of hard racing out here tonight. You see King has got a immense lead right now on that pack. You see the 75 of Sean Hughes desperately trying to catch up to King. And Johnson's right on his tail. He's got some bigger problems.
The 91 car spun out.
Johnson's to the inside of the 75. See that smoke from that truck? The 91 of Benjamin Castle self-spun, as Ricky said. Zachary King is going to have some lap traffic coming up here shortly. That smoke's still up in the air. Is definitely going to be scaring some of these drivers out here. They're going to see that. They're not going to know what's happening out there. It's definitely going to make some of these guys be a little cautious coming around here. See the 36 of Chucky Allen. Chucky Allen's out there in that Chevrolet trying to get something done. He's up 3 positions since the start of this race. Back here in 4th position, still running good. Number 19 of Brian Boyd right on his tail, though. He's trying to get something done out there. You got them all singled up throughout the field here. Not a lot of fighting. Not usually how it goes. You see the 4 of Essenberg trying to fight with the number 66 of Maupin. It's not going to go Essenberg's way, so he's going to fall back there in that 12th position. And Joseph's right behind him, coming to help him out. All the way back through the field, though, It's all back to single wide racing. The number 50 of Zachary King able to get by the number 91 of Castle. And there's a lot of just single wide racing here at this track. You really don't want to get pushed up there on that top groove. You're not really wanting to run that top side here at this track most of the time. But it does happen. It will happen from time to time. Just like the 36 and the 19 of Boyd here. Trying to go side by side and fight a little bit. The 36 a little cautious to get down there to that inside lane, but he's going to be able to have it next time by here as long as the 19 doesn't shoot it up in there. The 19 is just trying to move him up out of the way. Here at Bristol, this is a track where you're not really going to be able to just go around a guy on the outside most of the time. Not if your truck or car is not built for it. A lot of the time, to get these guys up out of the way, you're going to have to move them yourself. And that takes a lot of skill to know how to move a guy without wrecking a guy. There's a difference between wrecking somebody and moving somebody.
Here on lap 24, the track temps have been increasing quite a bit. It's sitting at 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
Here on the Fearless Broadcasting Network channel. It's our final race here in the All-American Racing League. It's our final stream with them. Yeah, we were covering their Cup Series on Sundays, so hopefully you guys were able to come out and join us for those. Covered an O'Reilly race. Was able to do that, and we covered, this is our, I think, second truck race with them. And it is our final race here in the league for now. Maybe one day we'll come back to this league. But it's definitely been a very, very fun league to broadcast for. And definitely, if you guys are interested in joining the league, make sure you guys do. If you guys want to come race with me, I'm going to be trying to get signed up for one of their series coming up here. It's a little secretive. They're going to be opening it up to the public and not just the people in the league. So if you're interested in joining into that series a little bit early, make sure to join the Discord. See the number 33 of Bender tucked down there on the bottom side. Not too sure if that's where he wants. He door bangs with the number 16 of Scalise there a little bit. Scalise is going to get slowed up there running that middle lane. The 97 shoots to the top side, is going to try and use that top lane to get past 16 just off that pace on that bottom side, trying to regain it there in that Toyota. He's up 4 positions, now 5 from the start of this race, fighting there with the number 29 of Peoples. Peoples is one of those people, I do believe, that was sent back there to the back. A little bit of smoke there. See the number 75 slow up there on the top. Something happened to him. Going 3 wide back there. The 36 gets spun around. The 29 gets rammed into. The 66 gets rammed into by the 7. The 5 runs into the 66, and the 3 runs into the 5. And the 29 is hitting the 5. We didn't even need to go to replay for that one. Look at that. I was able to call all that out live as it went down. So, sorry, I had to make sure we were live. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if I hit the return to live button after the last caution, but we did. We are live. I mean, I would considering you and me, Ricky, we've seen the same things at the same time, so just a little paranoid. We've had a little hiccups here, a couple of hiccups at the beginning of the stream. Not too sure if you guys noticed, but we did have a couple of hiccups. You see some guys are going to head down pit road. We don't really have very good pit road cameras here at Bristol. Now, I'm not too sure if I'm going to get in trouble for this by like NASCAR or anything, but I'm considering we're so small that I'm not going to. But if you take a look at the stands here at Bristol and iRacing, and you compare it to the Bristol race the other day, even the Cup one, yeah, let's just say I miss NASCAR when it was NASCAR. See the race off of pit road there. The number 75 of Hughes is currently leading everybody around this racetrack. We'll get up there on him, that purple Jegs 75 machine. Please don't tell NASCAR. NASCAR will have a fit. If you guys are just tuning in, I appreciate all of you for coming out. Thank you for joining us for the final stream here, at least for us in the All-American Racing Network League. If you guys want to catch more of their streams, make sure to head on over to Pit Stop TV, where the racing for this league is going to continue. It's going to be a good send-off, at least, for this league. Bristol. See the number 24 of Isaac Merkel right behind the pace car there. He's going to get around the pace car there, which officially puts Sean Hughes where he needs to be. 50 of King, another hard runner all night. Former leader here tonight as well. Scuffing up those tires, getting ready to go. Pace car lights are off. It'll dive down and smoke when it comes down. And Hughes will fire off. Green flag at Bristol. The 50 of King also has a significant jump on that outside. I think even better of a jump than the 75. Either that or that truck is souped up with something tonight. I'm telling you. 75 just off pace on that bottom side. You'll see the 8 and the 19 try and shoot to the top side. The 8 still remains side by side. They spin out on the back. The 33 self spins and gets wrecked into. The 44 also in it. The 20 also in it. That's the 72 up there on the top side. Caution out here yet again tonight. 66 front end damage there. See the 92 will get out of it. The 72 will get out of it. The 33.
Like another shout out to Jam Coffee and Teas. It's a fun fact about them. They fund local food and housing and security relief with every sale. Also, their pods are made of 100% plastic free and fully composable.
Make sure you guys check out Jam Coffee and Tea, the official sponsor of tonight's race. I think now sounds like a pretty good time for the caution song, as we have a little bit of time at Bristol. We probably won't be able to get through the whole song though, so if you've never heard it, you are in for a treat. So sit back, relax, and ride along for this caution here at Bristol.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake.
I think it's time for the caution.
That pedal on your far left side. Most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft, and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn one, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. But here comes the goat, with an end of line. The penalties are coming. There might be a fight. hard, race clean. Use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line. Get a win in life.
Pace car is down, and the number 50 of King is going to get a good jump on that outside. That's your leader right now here tonight. See the number 8 and the number 19 back here. That's Boyd in that 19 truck. 97 of Ramsey right behind. Trying to get a good run there. That number 7 and the 16 back there. 16 Scalise, 7 Allison. Clifford Allison. And he blinks. We'll check back in here in just a second. Hopefully his internet will be a little bit better. The curse of the broadcast, the curse of the camera. You see that 20 of Young. Actually pretty good speed up there on the top side. The number 66 of Maupin has a little bit of an issue there. That front bumper making it a little bit hard to get around those corners. Unfortunately, getting into that wall a little bit there. So does the 20. 20 of Young gets up into the wall a bit. There's the 8 of Johnson and that Kubota machine. Still trying to make some moves. You see the 24 of Merkel misses his pit box. He's going to be able to get down there. The 72 still waiting to get back out there. Got to fight back here. The 35 and the 75 of Hughes. Your previous leader tonight. They're back here on a fight. And the 36 will fall in the line. Shields in that 21 truck. Desperately trying to get around Allison. He's got the speed, he's got the runs. Can he make the moves? He's fast on that outside, and he's got to run to the outside. Will he be able to hold it through this corner? He's got it. He's got the speed, he's got the run. He's past the 7. The 19 tried to look to the inside of the 8 of Johnson there. Wasn't able to make it work. Johnson's up the track running in that middle groove. The 19 gets a little bit loose on that bottom side. That's one of those new Ram trucks that iRacing introduced in one of their newest updates. The 19 trying desperately to get to him. The 19's not able to make all of the track work. You see, he's not able to get all the way up there like he was just able to that time around and just there. So maybe he'll be able to get some speed doing that. But until then, the number 50 of Zachary King is going to lead this pack of cars around. The number 92 of Powell back here trying desperately to get past the number 4 of Jared Essenberg in that Tide machine. The number 15 of Hatfield. Anthony Hatfield will be in front of him. And the number 75 of Sean Hughes. Trying to get up there to Howard Peoples. You see Peoples has some damage to the backside of that bumper there. And a little bit of damage to that front end. So hopefully that 75 machine will be able to get up there. 75 having a little bit of a struggle keeping it down there. Gives him the bumper to try and move him up the track. He's going to try and shoot to the inside. Peoples will cut it off. The 75 will show his displeasure. Give him a shunt to the bumper. And try to shoot to that inside again. Not going to work. Gives him another shunt. Moves him up the track. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, that skill to move him up the track. The 75 will be able to take that inside position. Beautifully done. Gets past the 29 hopefully here on this next corner. And he'll do it. The 75 of Hughes will go by. Take a look there. There's the 91 of Benjamin Castle. Benjamin Castle's back here in 13th position. Running by himself. He's running good though. Running that bottom side line. He's coming up on the 33 of Bender. That's not for position though. He's back here in 18th position. 66 of Maupin back there in 20th position. Here's the next position car for Castle. It's the 36 of Chucky Allen. Chucky's about to get passed up by the 66 and the 33 if he can't find any speed. The number 24 of Merkel back out on track. The number 7 of Clifford Allison. That's going to look through some of your field out there. We're going to head back up here. Hopefully to the front, if we can find him. Oh, my goodness. There's the number 50 of Zachary King. There's Hughes. I guess if we would have stayed with Hughes and all them, we would have just caught back up to the leader. Zachary King is out here on a rampage tonight. Remember, we got 120 laps out here tonight. We're coming to lap 65, and Zachary King has been leading most of these laps around, if I'm not mistaken. See the 92 get a little bit loose coming off that corner there. It's just hard racing all the way around out here tonight. Angel Castle says, come on 91, the number 91 of Ben Castle. Make sure you guys are shouting out your favorite drivers out there. Show some love to your favorite drivers. We love hearing. We love hearing who's your favorite driver, who you're rooting for. And we just love hearing from you guys, so. See a big fight brewing back here. Big group of trucks. The 21 of Shields is in that. The 4 of Essenberg, sorry. You also see the 29 of Peoples. 75 of Conan. There's also the 15 of Hatfield. And that Sabrina Carpenter machine. The 29 gets a little bit loose, slides up the track. That's going to allow them to get by. We keep going back to that pace car. There's a big group of trucks. The 36, the 7, the 75, the 16, and the 97 almost go 3 wide through there. The 7 will get left out to hang back there. He's the bad one out. Etchy's rooting for the number 97. Well, you can see the number 97 out there. Take a look at him. That's Adam Ramsey, currently running in 4th position. He's not really around any cars or trucks for position besides that number 16 truck right in front of him. So thankfully he'll be able to get past those lap trucks and get back into the fight. Denise is rooting for the number 3 and the 4, the Essenberg Bros. The number 3 is running in 7th position, and the number 4 is running in 14th position, if you were wondering about the Essenbergs. You see the number 97 of Ramsey is looking to the inside of that number 16 of Scalise. You've seen the number 16 multiple times out here tonight, just getting pushed up there to that top side. He's been kind of getting bullied up there, or he gets a little bit nervous and kind of gets up the track. And that's been a trend here tonight. A lot of different trucks. The 8 of Johnson in the wall. If all goes right, the number 97 of Ramsey will be able to make it up to the 8 and be in contention for 2nd position. We are on lap 75 of 120 laps here at Bristol tonight. See the number 91 of Benjamin Castle back here. He's in 11th position, currently in the Hornet's Nest with lead lap trucks. He's got to stay to that top side and stay out of their way. They're going to be able to get by. The 16 gets a little bit loose there. See the 24 Merkel also was in the way there. Thankfully, they're going to be able to get by. And that number 97 of Ramsey was able to make it past the 16 of Scalise and is now sitting up in 2nd position. The number 50 of King, that's Zachary King, still running good out here. Not a scratch on that truck. It's coming up on more lap traffic. The number 33 and the 29 of Peoples. The 33 of Bender. Those two are currently battling it out for a position right now. And this lap truck comes around and was like, hey, get out of my way. I gotta run. 33 almost gets into the back bumper of the 50. That was almost a bad day for the leader. Zachary King is going to be able to get it by. Number 29 a little bit slow back there. Number 5, the 36, the 92, and the 15. Another group of trucks up here fighting. That's the leader, Zachary King. That's currently what he's got to come up on right now. As we're getting closer and closer to the end of this race, let's hear from you guys out there in the chat. Let's ride along with the driver and the gyro cam, and let's hear from you guys who you'd like to ride along with. We'll take a look in the chat, see who has the most votes out there. And we'll sit along with them for a minute or two. So cast your votes now in the chat, and we'll ride along. For now, though, we sit along with Zachary King as we watch as he tries to get through all of that lap traffic. See the 33 of Bender there. Part of that lap traffic deal that we were talking about. '16 is Scalise there, trying to make his way up there. The number 97 of Adam Ramsey has a couple of lap trucks to work through before he catches Zachary King. How are temperatures looking out there tonight, Ricky? I mean, it's gotten darker and darker and darker as we've gone. Yeah, the sun is still out, but the track is all shaded off. So what are temperatures looking like out there on that track?
It's getting a bit hot. It's sitting at 85 degrees Fahrenheit as we talk.
85 degrees Fahrenheit for Bristol. That actually kind of sounds good, especially for Bristol. So, alrighty, we got a vote for the number 91 and the number 3 and 4. So we'll ride along with a couple of those guys once we come across them in the field here. We did come across the number 4 first there. We're going to try and find them there. Find them back.
On lap 90. Want to give another huge shout out to Jam Coffee and Tea, the official coffee partner of the All-American Racing League. Use code RACE15 for 15% off at jamcoffeeandtea.com.
Well, we couldn't find the number 4 first, but we did find the number 91 of Benjamin Castle out there on track. So we're riding along with him. You hear him working that throttle in those corners. See that beautiful sunset underneath the grandstands of Bristol here tonight. He's slowly making his way through there. He is currently sitting in that 10th position. Let's take a look further back through the field. There's the number 3 of Joseph Essenberg. Take a ride along with him real quick. Hear those tires skid. The caution will come out. Stay tuned. Wow, we try and figure out what that was all about. Trying to see what that was about. Okay, I think I see what it was about.
For the incident there, just want to give you another fun fact about Jam's Coffee and Tea. They use specialty grade beans for maximum boost and focus.
See the number 97 of Ramsey and the number 50 at King. Your leaders actually got together, and number 97 of Ramsey just sent King up the track. So I'm sure King's probably not too happy about that. Yes, we actually can pull in drivers while they are out there. If you have a driver that you'd like us to talk to while they're out there, we can double check to see if we are able to pull them in. I know certain people out there, they'd rather not be bothered while they drive, but we can always double check if we can talk to a driver for you. So if you guys have a driver that you want us to talk to, let us know in the chat, and we will we'll take a look. We'll take a look if we can do that. We're slowly making our way under caution here. They're saying the pull in the number 97. Yeah, let's... Well, we're about to go green flag racing here. If we do have another caution, we will talk to the number 97. But I'm sure you guys know he'll probably want to be focused up here on this restart. These two are both starting up there in the front row. So let's see how it goes. The number 50's off. That's King in that top row. He's going to get a good jump on that restart. The number 97 of Ramsey on the bottom there. Johnson in that 8 machine up on the top side. The number 97 of Ramsey goes around. He's loose, and there goes the caution. And that'll be Ramsey taking it out. The 44 and the 5 get together. Oh no, and the 72's there. Looks like those two got slowed down in time. Ah, man. Ah, man. All right. Let's pull in the number 97 real quick. Let's talk to him. Because, yeah, that incident just happened with him. So let's see if we can grab him. I'm not too sure where he is. There's Adam Ramsey. I really hope he's not too upset right now, but we'll see. Hold on. I have to make sure I'm not pulling him away from my Discord is having issues. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to pull him in, because I'm having a lot of issues here. Discord being Discord. Did tell us to talk to the number 91 of Benjamin Castle out there, though. We can definitely talk to him, though.
We off guard, too.
Hey, Benjamin Castle, this is Goose up in the booth. You got a copy on us?
Right behind you, Conan.
Mr. Castle?
What's up?
Hey, this is Goose up in the booth. You got a copy on us?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, real quick, Angel Castle out there in the chat wanted us to come and talk to you on this restart here. Wanted to see how you were doing.
Oh, you know, I'm just out here racing this Yingling Flight Chevrolet, just trying to keep her on the track.
Alrighty, well, I see that we are about to go green flag racing here, and I've seen we had a lot of chaos, so we'll get you back to your team and let you focus. Good luck out there.
After that, thank you.
That was Benjamin Castle in that number 91 machine. You see Zachary King Gets a good jump off the start. We're back to green flag racing. Lap 103 of 120 here tonight. And the caution flag will fly yet again here tonight. You see the 72 is around there. The 15 might be just coming out of pit lane. The 66 might be just coming out of pit lane. Stay tuned again. Let's see what this caution was for. This also gives me time to make sure that I did everything correctly. I'm hoping that I'm doing everything correctly. Yes. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. Give me just a second. Let's see what this was all about. Oh, this was a lot more than I thought it was. Alright, take a look here. The number 92 of Powell, actually, is getting loose there. You see him still getting looser and looser, and he spins it on the apron. And it's just a bad day for Corey Powell. He'll spin it around. But look what that causes back here. The 72 goes up the track to try and avoid. Hits the 66, door bangs off, is going to fly down the track. That's why that 66 had a little bit of damage there. See, the 72 crashes up into the wall there. And that is the reason for our caution here tonight. So we'll get back to live racing. We'll get back up there to that first place position. Back up there with Zachary King, the number 50. Still your fastest truck out here tonight. We're on lap 107 of 120. A lot of chaos coming up here towards the end of the race. That's to be expected, though. Welcome to Bristol. If you've never been to Bristol, that's about how it works around here. It's been a long night. And it's still going to be a longer night. Because coming up here a little bit later on, if you are still enjoying these trucks, and you want to check out another truck race, coming up, 85 laps at Texas in the Dare hosted series. That's a series that you can also get on in with. If you want to join in that, you just have to have a certain license and you can join them. It's a hosted race. Just look up Dare in the hosted section under iRacing. We will go live. Probably about 30 minutes left in practice. So if you see us go live with Dare, make sure you check it and make sure to get in if you want. Pace car is off, and the number 50 of King gets a good run on that top side yet again. 85 laps, though, of trucks at Texas in that Dare League. That's definitely going to be a fun one. The number 3 of Essenberg gets up there into the wall. The caution flag will fly again. Not for Essenberg, though. The number 92 Ideal Pest Machine, Corey Powell, spins around. See, the number 91 of Benjamin Castle, though, has damage. Not too sure if I remember that damage on there. Let me real quick look at what happened. Okay. So here's what happened. The 91 comes around. Yeah, that 92 had already spun out, and the 91 ran right into him. So, unfortunately, that means Benjamin Castle is going to have a little bit of damage on the front of that Chevy Silverado. Hopefully it will not affect his driving capabilities too much tonight. Castle is sitting back there in the 9th position. Johnson currently in 2nd. King in first, Scalise third. That number 97 of Ramsey, though, is not too far behind for all you Ramsey fans out there. Ramsey is back here in 4th position. So he's not too far off after his little spin. The 3 of Essenberg, Joseph Essenberg, right back here in 5th. Don't worry, his brother's back there in 10th. Depth Graphics says Dana Shepard got screwed this race. I'm going to assume that's Dana Shepard in the 44 and 16th. Last pitted on lap 106. Down there for a minute and 18. So, yeah, I could assume there's probably some damage on that truck. Something happened. See the 8 of Johnson on that bottom side. King chose the top side. 97 of Ramsey back there right behind King on that top side. That top side's been getting really good restarts. So I'd be pretty interested to see what those two can do on that top side. But Scalise and Johnson, two pretty fast trucks out here. Two underdogs, I would like to say, this race. Pace truck's down. 16 puts the bumper to the 8, but it doesn't matter. King's got a good run on the top. Ramsey's a little sleepy on the start. He'll fall back there in the 3rd position, right behind the 8, and filter in. Well, he didn't lose a position, technically. And the caution flag flies. I don't see a reason that the caution flag would fly. The caution will come out here again tonight at Bristol. If you guys know what that caution was for, let us know in the chat. Because we can't see anything up here from the broadcast booth, so I'm going to assume something. We'll say debris was out there on the track. How about that? We'll say debris was out there and the caution came out because of that. Because, I mean, I didn't even see like a single spin car or anything, so. So we will be under caution here again tonight. 116 laps are complete of 120 here in the All-American Racing Network League. Here in the AARN. Zachary King has been your leader for pretty much most of this race. The number 8 of Johnson been fighting hard to get up there, and that number 97 of Ramsey also been a huge fighter to get up there. If you guys didn't see it before, the number 97 of Ramsey had a little incident with King. Spinning King around, King was able to maintain the 1st position. And then unfortunately, on the next restart, Ramsey self-spun it off the restart. So, but he fought his way back up here to 3rd position. So he might have a good chance to get up there. Dana Shepard continues to get screwed by iRacing AI. King chooses the bottom. Johnson chooses the top side this time. Ramsey's going to stick with King. Ramsey knows he's a fast truck. He knows he's got a plan. Ramsey's going to try and mimic it, unless Ramsey's got his own plan. Hopefully he finishes in the top 3 and we can see. Remember, don't go anywhere, folks, after the race, because we are going to be interviewing your top 3 drivers out here tonight. The pace car goes down again tonight at Bristol, and the 50 of King gets a good run on the inside. Green flag. Racing here again. See that 8 getting a little bit aggressive. The 16 spins it around. Oh, no. The 8 puts the bumper to the 50. Caution flies here again tonight. And we are going to head to our first green-white checkered, I believe. These guys got, what did I say at the beginning? 3? These guys got 3 green-white checkers to get something done, so... If you guys remember... If you guys remember, back to, when was it? I think it was like a week or so ago. Either way, we had a North Wilkesboro truck race. And we actually finished the race under yellow flag. So hopefully we won't have to go to that here tonight. But again, we are on our first green-white checkered of the night. They'll get a couple more attempts after this to make something work. If you guys don't get tired of the trucks easily and you like the Craftsman Truck Series in NASCAR, make sure to stick around after the live is over, as we will be going live shortly after in the Dare hosted series. 85 laps, Craftsman Trucks at Texas. Stages at 20, 40, and 60. If you've been to the Wednesday Night Dare League live streams, you'll know the rules. In that league, it's green flag racing all the way to lap 60, and then afterwards, cautions as needed. So, again, if you crash within the first 60 laps of that race, you're out of luck. You got to catch back up. But thankfully on those stages, everybody gets their laps back. And there are some fast repairs out there. There's limited fast repairs, but they do have some chances. So if you guys are interested in watching some trucks race around at Texas, make sure to check that one out later. But as of right now, we are doing our final AARN stream. You could call this the finale of AARN here on Fearless Broadcasting for now. If they, of course, invite us back, we would be more than happy to come back and broadcast, as it has been an amazing experience to broadcast for you guys. Green flag waves here again, hopefully for the final time here tonight at Bristol. King gets a great run on the top and is going to be able to make it work down on the bottom. You see the 8 of Johnson coming. The 19 gets loose up into the wall. He straightened it up. There's Ramsey in 3rd position. The 8 shunts this 50. The 50's blocking all over. White flag in the air. Ramsey down on the apron. He's taking first place away. The 8 got loose. King's right behind Ramsey. Ramsey gets shunted up the track. Ramsey goes into the 50. King wins it at Bristol.
What a finish!
Ramsey in that number 97 machine, he'll take home 2nd place, and the number 19 of Boyd takes home 3rd place. What a hell of a finish here! What a shocker! King wins it, and he's gonna burn it down here tonight at Bristol. Again, it's Bristol, baby. So, what an amazing finish here tonight from Zachary King. A dominant performance all night, leading it all the way to the end. That number 97 of Ramsey tried to take it away on that bottom side, using the entire track, using the apron, using everything. Was not able to take it home in 1st place, but did take home 2nd position. And the number 19 of Boyd in that Ram. You see all 3 different manufacturers in the top 3 tonight, so that's kind of cool. But that number 19 of Boyd was able to take it home in 3rd after getting a little bit loose and getting into the wall back there, if you saw in that last lap. But after burning it down, the number 50 will give a salute to the crowd. What a race here tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stick with us. We're going to track down your top 3 very, very quickly, and we will be with you shortly to interview them. So stay tuned.
In the meantime,
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. We have tracked down your top 3 drivers of the night. Let's start it off, of course, with Zachary King, your first place position driver, your winner here tonight at Bristol. Congratulations, Zachary. How does it feel to be a winner at the greatest Coliseum, the last greatest Coliseum in the world?
Yeah, Meatball Idea Motorsports brought a fast Ford F-150. Yeah, and they just gave us a great car, and we obviously did a great job.
So, how are your emotions feeling towards the end of that race, considering that little incident that happened previously between you and the number 97? I know he had spun you around. Did that get you a little bit angry there?
Oh, are you talking about the final bump to win the race?
No, not the final one. It was a few laps before we got to the end there. You guys were battling for the lead, and then number 97 had gotten into the inside and accidentally spun you around there.
It is what it is. Obviously I felt like I was shredding tires as not as well. I mean, I was burning my tires up, but it is what it is. Obviously I had older tires and wasn't expecting him to have the closing rate that he did. He's a great driver. I'm not going to fault him for that mistake. That was, I don't know if I chopped his nose or what, but it is what it is. It happened. So.
What would you say was the hardest thing about the race tonight? Was it the tire wear? Was it the heat of the track? What was it?
Yeah, the hardest thing about tonight's race was nothing really until the end. When I had that left rear damage, the car was so loose on restarts. Before I was able to full throttle it all the way around and rip the bottom, but it just wasn't possible with the damage that I had. So, at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. Can't be mad at anybody but myself. I put myself in that situation, but happy we were able to capitalize on it.
You want to run us through what was going on through your head during that final lap, coming to that checkered flag there? It looked insane from up here in the booth, but what was going on behind the mind of the winner of the insane ending?
I'm not going to go too far into it. Obviously, there's a reputation that apparently I have, so I didn't do anything to anybody tonight, but when I get sent, I will give it right back. So that's all I'm going to say about it. But yeah, again, shout out to Meatball Deal Motorsports. They gave me a fast Ford F-150. Weren't able to win the pole, but definitely happy to get the spot we were tonight and finish the race in victory lane.
Besides Meatball Motorsports, is there anybody else you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, again, shout out to Ideal Pest Management LLC, Advanced Workbench, Trend Blossom Design Studios, MX Wraps for all the phenomenal paint schemes, Gilbert's Fleet, Ideal K9, K1 Speed, Carolina Wheel Repair, and everybody back at home, mom, dad, everybody. They just gave us a fast truck today, and happy we were able to capitalize on it and put it where it's supposed to be.
Alrighty, well, congratulations, Zachary, on a first place finish here at Bristol tonight. Hopefully you do as well next week, and best of luck to you.
Thank you, guys.
That was Zachary King, your first place finisher here tonight. Up next, we're going to talk with Adam Ramsey in that number 97 machine, your second place finisher here tonight. Adam, tell us what was going on during that last lap. What was going through your mind as you were running towards that checkered flag?
Is Zach King going to be a dirty driver or a clean driver? And he chose.
Besides all the chaos that happened out there on track tonight, what was some of the hardest aspects of tonight's race? Was it the heat of the track? Was it the tire management? Was it pit strategy?
It's just one particular driver. You know, when you're around him, it's going to be chaos as soon as you get there.
I gotcha. With everything that happened tonight, with that little incident before the ending, did you mean to spin him around? Was that on purpose, or was that just an accident? We got to know.
So he got loose off the corner. I got under him. He got tight. He was basically parked it, and there was nowhere for me to go. I'm trying to exit. He parks it, pinches it. I get into him a little bit. I lock it up basically to give him space to save it, not hit the inside wall, any of that stuff. So he says that that's my fault. If you look at it in a couple different, I don't know what it looks like on broadcast. It always looks a little different. But if you go and actually look at it, you'll see it. My crew chief said the same thing. Multiple people said the same thing. Brian J. Boyd said the same thing. And he was, he finished behind us. So, and I believe he was behind us in that first incident.
I gotcha. I did have another question. I'm trying to think of it. It slipped my mind. Despite with everything going on tonight and all the craziness, still a second place finish here at Bristol. A very, very good position finish. What's the confidence level looking like going into next week?
If Zach King doesn't race, it'll be a good race.
All right.
That's just all it is, guys. Like, honestly, if you go back and look at, you've broadcasted a couple of them. If you just go back and look at the history of it, it's insane. It's really insane. I believe he got kicked out of a league for the same kind of stuff. I'm not sure. I don't want to. I think that's what it was. I believe that's what I was told. Other than that, the league is amazing. I mean, we got great people in here. The admin team's great. Broadcasters are great. Everything's great. But in my opinion, you got a couple bad apples, and they ruin it for everybody.
I gotcha. Hey, before we let you go tonight, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Jordan White, for being my crew chief, he called another phenomenal race, and he, kept me calm through most of it. So,
alrighty, congratulations, Adam. Hopefully, you have a little bit better luck and actually snag that first place victory next week. But still, congratulations on tonight.
Thank you, buddy.
Alrighty, that was Adam Ramsey, your second place driver. Definitely upset with Mr. King in first place. But, things happen. It was hard racing all the way around, and that's, can't blame hard racing there. But to end it off, we're going to talk to, if I can move him. There we go. Brian J. Boyd in that number 19 machine. You finished third place here tonight. Third place at Bristol. I mean, with the talks of it being such a tough track, did it prove to be a tough track tonight for you?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And what were those factors that made it a tough track?
Different driving lines, different braking points for other drivers, racecraft by multiple people. To include myself, there's times I didn't know someone was underneath me, and I almost cut them off and ran them off the track. But this is probably my best finish at Bristol, actually.
With the race here tonight and just the experience that you've had driving in this league, and I'm sure on iRacing, what is some advice that you can give to some people that might be interested into joining either into this league or getting into leagues?
Make sure that don't dive in over your head and put yourself in a position where it's a lose-lose for you and everybody around you. Because there's always going to be that talent level difference, right? As an example, Zach King, he's talented, but he's been known to move people right up out of his way to get by him. So, it's you gotta. This is a great league I think to start in for sure. Everybody is very nice, very inclusive. Everybody will talk to you. And we got some people out there on the track that are learning. And the people that are better than them, they're treating those people just like any other racer. You know what I mean? So I really think that this is a good league for people to come and participate with.
I would agree with that statement. With the race tonight, with the finish and the position that you got tonight, what's the confidence level looking like going in the next week?
1 week at a time.
I can understand that one.
I'm not going to jump into deep water. I mean, you never know, right? I could go in that race and be extremely fast, or I could go in that race and be off by half a second. You never know.
Right. Before we let you go here tonight, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Depp Racing, aka Daniel, he does all my paints. He also crew chief for me tonight on the fly. Like, I dropped it in his bucket at 5 o'clock, and he rushed home from work to be able to crew chief for me. So that big shout out to him, because I wouldn't have been able to do half as good as I did without him, crew chiefing and calling the stuff out for me. Adam Ramsey, like, me and him ran each other, I mean, extremely hard all night long, but I don't think we traded paint once.
All right.
So I got to give him a shout out, because I thought there was a couple times with his closing speed that he was absolutely going to murder me.
I saw you two battling it out. It got close a few times there.
Yeah, I mean, one time I think we were side by side for like at least 10 laps. So, and we never touched each other. Like, he kept full control of his truck, so I tipped my hat to him. Douglas for putting this on for everybody. You can't complain. I mean, Douglas does a hell of a job. All the admins do. So, this wouldn't happen without them. This wouldn't happen without you guys, because broadcast, man, you guys are spot on. I've went back and watched, and you guys are phenomenal.
I appreciate that.
Sir.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Well, you are technically the final driver that we are broadcasting for the AARN, since this is our last broadcast here for now, unless we come back in the future. So, with that, congratulations on a third place victory here, Brian. Hopefully you do just as well or even better at the race next week, and hopefully we get to see you guys out on track again at some point.
Oh, absolutely. Can I shout out one more person too, even though he had an extremely rough night?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Dana Shepard, that man, he's always in my corner if I need someone to pick someone's brain. The man is fast, usually week in and week out. You can count on him being in the top 3, top 5, no matter what. So I got to give him a big shout out, because I was super worried about coming in here tonight and not having the pace. So I wanted to give him a shout out, and then my company, my SRA printables, I print championship trophies for iRacing leagues. So anybody needs a 3D printed championship trophy, holler at your boy. I can do it.
Alrighty, well, congratulations, Brian, on a third place victory here tonight. Hopefully you do just as well next week.
Hey, thank you guys. You guys have a great night. Be safe.
And you too. Thank you.
You as well.
Alrighty, that was Brian J. Boyd in that number 19 machine. He finished back there in third position. I say back there like it's a bad thing, but you got to think. Third position at Bristol. Bristol of all tracks. That is nothing to shake a hat at. So With that, it's been a fun night here at Bristol. We have to get ready to go and broadcast for the Dare League here tonight. So make sure if you guys are interested in more truck content, stick around. Come join us over there. I'm not too sure what this camera is, but this is a weird one. Either way, thank you guys so much for coming out and saying sayonara to the All-American Racing Network League here on iRacing in their truck series. They also have a Cup series. They also have an O'Reilly series. And they got another league, or not league, but they have another series brewing. So make sure you join their Discord. Check that out. Their official sponsor, JM Coffee and Tea. Make sure to check them out. Use code, what's that code, Ricky?
Race 15 for 15% off.
Make sure to use that. Get you a little bit of money off of that. It goes to a good cause, so be sure to definitely check them out. Definitely check out the league. It's a fun league to race in. It's been a fun league to broadcast for, and it's been fun to be here. Hopefully we see you guys here in just a little bit at that Dare League. So for now, we will see you guys here in just a little bit. Thank you to the All-American Racing Network. And we'll see you here in just like 30 or so minutes.
An hour.
Yeah, a little less than an hour. So see you guys here in a bit.
Peace.